Westport's about maybe 2.5 hours west of us, and it's raining out there. So, Sanderson, 7:45, 7:45. So a couple minutes away yet. Ronnie's here putting cookies in the chat. Let's go. Natalie's here as well. Welcome in. I know a bunch of other people were here. Charles was here. Gina was here. Frank T was here. Corey Mitchell saying, "What's up, John? Welcome in." Snowman Multimedia. Worn out after a fabulous Fever comeback. 99 and 93 win in overtime. Guys, I know I say it every time he shows up, but make sure you are tuned in to Snowman Multimedia. They do a great job over there. Calling play-by-play of a lot of WNBA action. A lot of baseball action as well. I'm sure he'll be doing football. Maybe some college football as well. But Snowman, make sure you post your link in the chat. And your voice gave out at the end. There's Frank T saying greetings PAS. Good evening, John. How are you? James S, welcome in. But it looks like we are good to go on all the sides. Oh, no, we are not. Hold on. Sorry guys, I'll catch back up to the chat here in a second, but make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. There we go. Hopefully, right now it's not showing. It just says the event is in a weather delay if you're over on the playback side. We'll see if they actually show the game here. Jackson Myers is here. What's up? There's Snowman's link. It's help get old Snowman to 2,000 subs. Let's go. Yonkers Joe is back. He says, "Hey guys, file in, hit that like, and have a seat. Let's go." Very nice. Good evening, James. My big goal is 5,000 by next baseball season. Yes, I'm calling it right now. I'll reach 5,000 subs by next April. Let's go. Thumbs up is hit. Let's go. Thank you, Snowman. Yeah, guys, Snowman posted his link there in the chat. Make sure you check him out. Darren's here on the big side as well. What's up, Darren? Welcome back in. Jonathan's here as well. Pretty cool with the Little League World Series. I know the Mets were tweeting out that they were doing a bunch of stuff with the players and stuff like that today. Hall of Fame says, "Go Mets, go Bills." It's the Snowman, brr. I was gonna say snow in July, but we're in August. We're in the dog days now, so. Still waiting for ESPN coverage to start here on MLB TV. So let's take a look at some of the other games. I have been out of it today. I was working on another project. Took a little bit of a nap as well. But the other games today, the Phillies beat the Nats 11-9. The Marlins beat the Red Sox, 5-3 there. Rangers beat the Blue Jays 10-4. Braves beat the Guardians 5-4. Reds beat the Brewers 3-2. Snapping the Brewers winning streak. I believe it ends at 14 games. The Orioles beat the Astros 12-0. I believe the Orioles went down to Houston and won 2 out of 3. Wow. Royals beat the White Sox 6-2. The Twins beat the Tigers 8-1. Yankees beat the Cardinals 8-4. Cubs beat the Pirates 4-3. Rockies beat the Diamondbacks 6-5. Giants beat the Rays 7-1. Angels beat the A's 11-5. And the Dodgers beat the Padres 5-4. Dodgers now have a 2-game lead. Okay, kiddos, this is big boy baseball. Let's go. What's up, Jonathan? Let me come back over to the chat here. Frank asking everybody to tap that like and subscribe. I don't. Right now, they must have waited until after because it's the players talking right now. I'm all right, Jacob. How are you? The Mets sure know how to do a rain dance, right? Hey, Darnell's here. What's up, Darnell? Hey, Bam is here saying the Reds still have not been swept. Wow. IV is back. What's going on? Welcome back. James keeps saying hi. I don't know. I used to watch it all the time and used to pay attention to it. But I have not watched it in years, so I have no idea what countries are good. I have no idea what cities or states are in it for the U.S. The Mets are the home team here, and they're taking the field. Clay Holmes will be on the mound for the Mets. The Mets come in today with right now at a one game lead over Cincinnati for the last wild card spot. Mets going against my favorite pitcher today, but I'm still a fan, says Philip. George Kirby on the mound for Seattle today. Bam says Nola got lit up in his return, but Bohm mashed for ribbies. So mixed bag for the Phillies. Hey, at the end of the day, it's in the win column, right, Bam? Hey, Charles is back. What's up, Charles? I saw you were here early. Thank you, as always, Charles, for being here. Hello to the team of four with Charles as well. Michael S. Steve B. subscribed. Welcome in. Our guy Gritty throwing you some popcorn. I know we got a lot to go with the Mets season here, but very excited for the Flyers' upcoming season. Still don't think they're a playoff team, but I think they'll be in the hunt. Charles says to hit that like button and sub to the PAS Network for outstanding content and great play-by-play. Pretty basic MLB stadium with dimensions, yes. Yep. I saw the McLean play. That was awesome. Yes, I went back and listened to my call. I didn't like my call at all. I didn't think I was very clear on what happened. So I didn't post it. Danny's here saying hello, John. Okay, defense, let's do this. Oh! And Holmes drills the first batter. Yikes. That's definitely not intentional. They took a bus? Who did? The team took a bus? I guess so. Oh, man, hit him right in the head. Yeah, well, I saw Duran was back pitching today. Is that true? Yes, they are playing. 45-minute rain delay. Speed. Charles says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust my sails to reach my desired destination. Let's go. Charles putting the quotes in early. Down low, 1-0. Patrick's here saying, let's go. Welcome in, Patrick. A lot of new names in the chat tonight. Love it. Love it. My name's John. This is called Pure Adrenaline Sports. I got the name Pure Adrenaline from a song by my favorite country artist, Garth Brooks. And I go live for every Mets game. That one ripped foul, 1-1. I do live play-by-play for the Flyers during the hockey season as well. I mix in some St. John's basketball, some NFL games, some Penn State games. Down low, 2-1. Yes, Durant pitched very well. 103 on his fastball. Nice. The batter's okay. Yeah, he walked down the first. Cousin Nolan can pinch hit too. Down low, did he go? No, 3-1. That was scary, yep. Patrick says, my first season of baseball and I'm learning. Well, welcome in, Patrick. Let us know. We will answer any legitimate question. The 3-1. Swung on a miss, 3-2. Yeah, Jonathan, pretty vanilla as far as dimensions. Yep. More in the gambling aspect, but learning. Absolutely. Hey, John, I like Garth Brooks as well. Good country singer. The 3-2. Holmes deals. And that one ripped foul. We'll do it again. Charles says to feel inspired to join in the chat. You're welcome to do so at any time respectfully. If you're not respectful in the chat, our mods will take care of it. Raymond says, come on, Holmes, throw strikes. Gina's here saying, greetings, Mr. and Mrs. PAS. It swung on a miss. He foul tipped it, but held on by Alvarez. Strikeout. The guy the Mets have not been able to get out strikes out. Go Mets. Country music is soothing. Yo, Daniel Barry re-upping the membership. In for a strike, 0-1. Thank you, Daniel Barry, for supporting the channel with the 99-cent channel membership there. Never required, but always appreciated. The 0-1 from Holmes and a ground ball foul. 0-2. Dust on the Bottle by David Lee Merck. Great song, Jonathan. Oh, yeah, big time Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. My ground ball is third. They go to second for one. The turn. Got him. 5-4-3 double play. We go bottom one, no score. Let's go. You're welcome. Former Matt Harrison Bader just missed a grand slam today. Got the sac fly RBI, though. The old 5-4-3. For the Mets, it'll be Lindor leading off. Soto will bat second. Nimmo third. Alonso fourth. McNeil will DH and bat fifth. Alvarez sixth. Beatty seventh. Vientos 8th, and Mullins will bat 9th. It'll be George Kirby on the mound. 8-5 in 15 starts with a 3.71 ERA. In 85 innings, he's given up 9 home runs and averages just over 5 2/3 innings per start. Good job by the defense. Nice play, yep. Nice recovery from the hit by pitch, absolutely. Yo, Clay Holmes. Come on, offense, let's go. And if you are new and if you're gonna start hanging out with us here, one of the things at the beginning of each month, I hand out 10 free channel memberships as well. But there's other people in the chat that are always giving out free memberships as well. That's cool. I grew up watching baseball on the radio, and you're the best to watch. There was just something about radio. I listened. I growing up. Listened on the radio. Frank says, let's go Mets, focus up. Here we go. Charles with the channel rules. Guidelines for chatting, absolutely 100%, no exceptions, no spoilers, no trolling, no spamming, no religious talk, no political talk, no self-promotion or posting of links, unless approved by the host. When he was age 4 to 9. Owen's here saying, let's go Mets. Two great pitchers. The offense going to be a little crazy until bullpen action. Get it started, Lindor. Owen says he subscribed. Welcome in. 8 new subscribers so far, going to the bottom of the first already. Owen says, I love the Mets. In for a strike, 0-1. Come on, Lindor, let's go. Hello, awesome chatters. Mr. John, Mr. Adderley, Natalie. Go Mets. Home to 8 Ks. Mets 9-2. Let's go, Sean. Welcome back in. The 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Charles says, additionally, absolutely no exceptions, no profanity in the chat. Be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Challenge any argument, not the person. Up high, 1-2. Lindor goes, the Mets go. When they show Pete's kid picture, it's totally little polar bear. Oh, did I miss it? I'm trying to keep up with the chat tonight. It's popping. And that one ripped out to right field. And it'll drop in for a leadoff single. No, they'll show it when he's up. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. I respect you and everyone here always. Yes, sir. In radio, we must use our imagination. It's great, depending on who's calling the game. Just saying. Agreed. I am a Mets fan, Patrick. I am a Mets fan. I go live for every Mets game. Last year, did 149 of the games, and all the playoff games. And this year, so far, we've done every game. Look at Juan Soto wearing a little Atlanta Braves cap. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Met are there. Here we go, Mets. Pick-off throw. Oh, and they got him picked off. Picked off. Good job, defense. Raymond says, you're 2 pitches ahead of me. Patrick says he thinks Pete gets one tonight. The 0-1 to Soto now. Nobody on. Outside, 1-0. Or 1-1, excuse me. The stream is way ahead of ESPN. Let's go. That's good. We're usually a pitch or 2 behind. And a ground ball. Shortstop's got it behind the second base bag. 2 away. That'll bring up Nimmo. Surprised they can get Lindor. No, that's a pickoff because it was the pitcher. It's a pickoff, not a caught stealing. Two out, nobody on here for Nimmo. Did he go? I don't know. ESPN. By the time they showed the third base umpire, he had already made the call. And a chopper back to the mound. Kirby's got it. Flips it to first. So after the leadoff single, the Mets are out after 3 batters as well. We go to the second, still scoreless. You are a tech whiz, John. I don't know about that. We go to the second. It'll be Naylor, Suarez, and Polanco coming up. Let's see here. Oh, there is some NFL action tonight. The Bills and Bears are getting ready to play. We will be live tomorrow night. No Mets game, but we'll be live during the Bengals and Commanders game just to work on our layout a little bit more. Make sure everything's good for the NFL season. And then we'll be back to Mets coverage on Tuesday, going to Washington to face the Nats. I believe our buddy Jonathan's going to be at one of the games. Yup, he says, yup, playing this game too. Patrick's a Ravens fan. Gina says, happy Sunday to all in the chat. I keep going through all the messages because I do have 2 YouTube streams going. So this way everybody knows what's going on. Patrick says, Ravens fan here. Don't laugh at that. Ravens are a good team. Okay, Holmes, let's get a 1-2-3 inning. Let's go. Weather here is crazy. So glad there's a game. Haha, Sharon says, go Bears. Sorry, Mrs. PAS. She knows it's just preseason. She don't care. She's just waiting for the playoffs. She's just waiting for the playoffs. 100 Pete Alonso's versus a polar bear. Who's winning? All the Mets said 100 Pete Alonso's, except Pete Alonso said the polar bear's winning. Woodward's here saying I'm a big Steelers fan. I'll make sure you check out our guy Dr. DeLay. He'll be doing Steelers games. He's like, yo, it's a vicious animal. And that one popped up. Where is it? Out of play, I guess. Gina says I'll be right back. Fitzy's here saying swing the bat. What's up, Fitzy? Yep. They gave Pete a new F Ford 150. F-150, I should say. Chopped foul at the plate. 1-2. 1-2 the count. We're in the top of the second inning. Still no score. ESPN talking to Alonso right now. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt. 2-2. The 2-2. And that one ripped foul. Great interview with Pete here talking about the Little Leaguers. The 2-2 from Holmes. And that one grounded foul. We'll do it again. You hope Alonso likes his new truck. Honestly, he probably donated it to somebody. Would be my guess. Thank you, Woodward. Appreciate that. Look at him. He still runs the same. That Gatorade bottle's just as big as he is. Make him work. No, our pitcher's on the mound, Frank. The 2-2. And chopped foul. We'll do it again. But Thomas Fitzpatrick is back. Fitzy, let us know what you got coming up on your channel. And that one hit out to right. Soto, a couple steps to his right. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Go ahead, buddy. It's go time. Owen says, I hope you go to 10K subs. Yo, this kid's nervous. Fitzy's got the Red Sox and Orioles tomorrow. Let's go. In for a strike, 0-1. It is a cool. Polar bear is a good nickname. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? The 0-2. And that one grounded down to third. Oh, nice diving stop by Vientos. Gets up and fires. And it's a high throw. Safe at first. Don't know if he would have beat it. I don't know if he would have been out either way. We'll see what they call it. That's an infield hit. So he would have beat it either way. Yeah, kid, you're live. It's like, go. Owen, in the NFL, I'm a Jets fan. Okay, stop laughing. Hockey, the Philadelphia Flyers. I don't follow the NBA. Oh, that one driven out to center. Mullins onto the one step onto the track will make the catch, 2 away. Penn State football in college. St. John's basketball. Fitzy says Jets fan. I'm laughing. Fitzy's allowed to laugh. Fitzy's a legit New England Patriots fan, so Fitzy's allowed to laugh. In for outside 1-0. The 1-0. And ground ball. That's the second. Beatty's got it over to Pete, and that'll retire the side. So a 1-out single is stranded. We go bottom 2. Still scoreless. It'll be the Polar Bear leading it off. McNeil will bat second. Alvarez third. With the Mets trying to get on the scoreboard. Nothing wrong with being a Jets fan. Looking good this year. Way too early to say that. You like the Giants and the Knicks. Yeah, not a big basketball fan. Went to a Penn State game last year. Lots of fun. That's a lot of people, man. Oh, that guy fell off the roof. Oh, when they faced Bowling Green. So we're up to 121 in the chat already. Let's go. Smash them thumbs up for us. We have 121 people watching and 37 likes. Over on the vertical side as well. If you're watching on a phone or tablet on the vertical side, make sure you double tap the screen. That'll give us a thumbs up as well. There was a football game earlier today, the Saints and Jaguars. They played to a 17-17 tie. We've had a few ties already this preseason. The Seahawks tied with somebody in the first week. The Dolphins tied somebody. Nope, not the Vikings. The Broncos whooped up on the Cardinals 27-7. Let me come back over to the chat here, everybody. It's hopping and I can't take a break. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Let's go, Charles. Keep the inspirational quotes coming. Manny's back saying just got in. Thanks. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, Pete. Too bad Michigan doesn't play Penn State this season. Yeah, too bad. Okay, time for a rally. Let's go, Mets. Frank says, and just for fun, it's smoke time. He went 0-1. You went to a Rutgers game this year? Manny says, I love Penn State, diehard fan. USC fan, Gamecocks that is, that's South Carolina. And a ground ball back up the middle. And diving attempt by the second baseman. But it gets through, so a leadoff single for Pete. Yeah, don't get used to the Giants looking good. Last night was the Giants Super Bowl. They talked smack all week. They were all hyped up for the game. Watch out for Sellers this year. Electric. Charles says live streaming now on the PAS Network Sunday night edition of MLB Baseball. Mr. John is your host, providing outstanding play-by-play. McLean looked very good, Fitzy. Hey, a little squirrel, look at him. And that one lined out to left. And it'll drop in for a base hit. Back-to-back singles by Alonzo McNeil puts runners on first and second. Talking smack for a preseason game. Yes, they were. And that's okay. They can do whatever they want. But when the real games start and they start getting smacked around, don't be surprised. They're not very good. Two guys I'm already putting as Heisman Trophy is Sellers or Griffin. You mean Manning? In for a strike to Alvarez. I don't know how old that picture is of Alvarez, but it looks like it was taken yesterday. No worries, I got you, Patrick. First and second here for Alvarez. Nobody out. Outside, 1-1. Fitzy says he needs the Mets to win tonight. Yeah, your Red Sox lost today. How long have you been a Mets fan? Since 1986. Swung on a missed, 1-2. Giants always surprise when least expected. Keep thinking that. The 1-2. And that one fouled off. We'll do it again. Leo's back saying LFGM. We really need this series win today. Let's hope. Jonathan says both of us going on 40 years of this illness, right? The 1-2. And that one driven out to center. And that'll split the gap. A diving attempt, but it's not made. Alonso will score. McNeil on his way to third, excuse me. They did have to hold up because the outfielder made a diving attempt and it hit his glove. And even the announcers are saying 9 out of 10 times he makes that catch. Yo, Daniel Caps is here. Let's see if our boys can go on something called a winning streak. A winning streak means at least 2 games in a row. This is something we haven't seen since July 26th and July 27th. Let's do this, Met Styles. Oh, up and in the Beatty, 1-0. Alvarez. What is this winning streak you speak of? And chops foul, 1-2. 1-1, man. Keep up with the count here. Great year to be a Mets fan. That World Series win was epic to say the least. Let's go, Brett, says Raymond. Yeah, Fitzy wants to know what's a winning streak. Fouled off, we'll do it again. Runners on second and third here. Mets up 1-0. Williams back. What's up, William? Saying hello. He had to look it up in the dictionary. Correct, Jonathan. ESPN is biased. They hate the Mets. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Charles says whether you're actively chatting or enjoying the stream quietly, you make the PAS network what it is. Feel free to join in the chat at any time. Stephen K is here saying, hey John, LFGM. Let's kick some butt. Bounce in the dirt, 3-2. Nelson sends his best. Hey, say hello to Nelson for us. And ask him when he's taking you to another Met game. Fitzy's asking Caps if he's got any bets tonight. My goal, John, is to be a professional. To go to a professional football game. The 3-2. Foul tipped at the plate. We'll do it again. We would win the World Series and ESPN will put an asterisk by it. Three and two here. 3-2 to count to Beatty. And that one ripped. Base hit up the middle. That'll score at least one. Let's see if they send Alvey. And he was held at third. So 4 straight hit by the Mets, and they have a 2-0 lead. Much respect to Nelson. Mets plus 1.5. Alonso, McNeil, Soto, 1 hit, run, RBI each. Now they only have to get one of those caps. Like they don't have to get all 3. Each player doesn't have to get all 3, right? Because Alonso and McNeil, you already got. Yep. Now we held them. Yeah, now, right? It's alright. Still first and third here for the Mets with nobody out for Vientos. At least one of them. Gotcha. Yep, there he is. Raymond says, your turn, Vientos. The fresh maker. Come on. Let's get out of this season-long slump here. He had a little kid picture. He had a Met shirt on. Yeah, show us why we didn't drop you. The 1-0. Inside 2-0. Caps has just turned the game on. Not sure who has what yet. Gotcha. Home run is the best choice of bets. Smash them free subs and hit that like button. Let's go. The 2-0 to Vientos. And he pops one out to center. This should be deep enough to get the run home. It'll be caught. Alvarez will score, and it's 3-0 Mets. Runner on first and 1 out for Mullins coming up. Hundley? I don't remember Hundley being too good at throwing people out either. No, why would you? Come on, Frank. If a home run's hit, they're not holding them. Come on. Nice, 3-0. Raymond says, nice, Vientos. There's Cedric Mullins. Keep the momentum going. The 0-1. 30th pitch of the night coming from Kirby. And that one ripped foul. 0-2. Terry Bernardino. Yes, this is a Mets stream. I am a Mets fan, and I go live for every Mets game. Uh-oh. ESPN getting all choppy on me here. Swung on a missed, struck him out. That's 2 outs. That'll bring up Lindor with a runner on first. DJ Jimmy is here. He says he's been DJing the last couple of days. We need to know the plus minus for a Mets pitcher to go 5 innings. It was a horrible joke. My cat laughed. And that one chopped to second. Flipped to second for the fourth. That'll retire the side, but the Mets put up a 3 spot. And we go to the third. 8-9-1 coming up for the Mariners. Charles with another quote here saying, every time I was being rejected from something good, I was actually being redirected to something better. LFGM, says Terry. When you hear Hundley, brings back to Ralph Kiner and Tim McCarver calling games on TV. Once again, Crawford, Young, and Arozarena. 8-9-1. 8-9-1. Once again, welcome in, everybody. 14 new subscribers already. The Bears have an early 7-0 lead over the Bills. Darren says, now let's see if that weight in the dugout affects Holmes. Yeah, good thinking. Holmes only has 25 pitches so far. Maybe he can go 6. Oh, Terry's got jokes. The Mets pitchers implode in the 4th inning, remember? Get it going, Holmes. Padres just useless against the Dodgers. Didn't they have a 2-game lead going into that series? Or no, a 1-game lead going into that series and they got swept? Tyrone Taylor. I forgot he was on the team. My fiance. But not. Wow, Caleb Williams 5 for 6 for 97 yards. First pitch is in for a strike and a touchdown. Nice. Yeah, who's Taylor? The 0-1 in for a strike, 0-2. DO2. Up high, 1-2. And that one ripped out to right. Foul. There should be more than one game in Williamsport for the Little League. This weekend series should have been there. I guess with the TV, I guess they would all have to be, You would have to have one network do all the games, I guess. Look at that kid wearing the Mets shirt. He's all hopped up on sugar. Chopped foul at the plate. Crawford's okay here after fouling that pitch off. Yeah, there is a way to figure it out. Let one of the networks pay for all 3 games. The 1-2. And that one ripped into right field. That'll be a leadoff single. That'll bring up Young with a runner on first and nobody out. Joseph here says, good evening all. May you all be blessed with the impressive Mets and Giants fans. You're jealous of the Orioles. They scored runs against the Astros. If Clay can get this W, he's the first Met pitcher this year to reach 10 wins. On the outside corner, 0-1. Hard fought, hallelujah. They were talking about the favorite emojis. And a ground ball to second. Nice play by Beatty. Goes to second for the fourth. The return not in time. One away, back to the top of the lineup with a Rosarena, who was hit by a pitch his first time. Terry says first Holmes gets through a few more innings before we talk about a W's. Before we get, I thought it said World Series. It's W's. A bounce in the dirt, 1-0. Rosarena's favorite app is YouTube. All right, somebody get a Rosarena to follow the channel. The 1-0. And chopped foul, 1-1. PR is back. Saying, hey, John, salute Mets family. What we got? We got a 3-0 lead right now. Top of the third. Mariners have a runner on first with 1 out. And back to the top of the lineup. 44 likes. Let's go. Smash them thumbs up, everybody. Down low. Pickoff throw down to first. That was close. 2-1. Frank R is here saying, let's go Mets. The 2-1. Swung on a missed. 2-2. What's up, Frank? Welcome back in. That one ripped foul. Still 2-2. Forgot to mark down that Alvarez scored. It's 3-0. Charles letting everybody know that your support on the PAS network is greatly appreciated. You are valued indeed. This includes the silent listeners and viewers. And chopped foul again. Okay, defense, let's do this. Big man saying, let's score more runs. Down low, 3-2. For every cause, there's an effect, and for every action, there's a reaction. The choices we make. And swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Frank R says I'm going to the Braves Mets in Atlanta on Friday. Very cool. Two out with a runner on first here for Raleigh. He struck out his first time. And that one ripped foul. 0-1. James Pave is back. What's up, James? Good evening, all. Seems like the Mets and myself are feeling better. Let's go. Favorite food, sushi. Pickoff throw down the first. Not in time. That ball was inside. 1-1 to count. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1. Did he go? He went 2-2. The 2-2. And that one popped up out the left. Nimmo towards the line. He's still coming. In fair territory. Will make the catch. We go bottom 3. Still 3-0 Mets. .46 pitches for Holmes through 3. Edward. This player's weekend thing is too much Hollywood. Don't play. Oh my goodness, Edward, stop pissing on everybody's parade, man. Holy cow! The idea of good youthful pitching changes the atmosphere. Yeah, Mendy interview coming up. Yes, we all got with our choices, but good and bad, and that's all. James, if you're gonna complain about Charles's quotes, I'm going to block you. Terry says, I hold my breath every time a ball gets hit in Nimmo's direction. 76 is back saying, let's go Mets. For the Mets, Soto, Nimmo, and Alonso coming up. Up 3-0. Yeah, Jimmy, that's what I don't get. There's nothing wrong with the inspirational quotes, but people are always walking around with a dirty diaper, have to complain. Come on, Mets, let's blow this again like we always do. Why? Because we're overrated big time. All right, Edward B. Edward B's fun at parties too. Smartest guy in the room, knows it, but sits on the couch by himself. What's up, big guy? I'm back for some good old Mets. What's up, Kevin? Okay, I'll always be. That's fine by me. They've been in existence since the early 1900s. I'm okay by that. And most Met fans are. Yankee fans are the ones that have to keep reminding us that they're big brother. Right, Jackson? Exactly. Hopefully the Mets can have their first 2-game winning streak in weeks. Yeah. Down low, 1-0. Also, don't mess with Charles. Exactly, money. In for a strike, 1-1. Really cool, yeah. Listen to Julio Rodriguez talk here. Did he go? No, 2-1. Oh, I don't know. I'm not. Is ESPN2 doing a broadcast as well? Down low, 3-1. Anything like blood related. Far from brothers. Oh, we are, but here you are. But here you are, Edward. Worried about what the Mets are doing. Up high, ball 4, a leadoff walk. Yes, it's 3 kids. Very cool. Hit the like button and sub to the PAS network. This will not be the last year of baseball. Why will this year be the last year of baseball, James? Learn what's going on. They have a contract through 2026. In for a strike, going 1 to Nima. There will be baseball in 2026. After that, right now is a big question mark. Fitzy says, go trash talk somewhere else. No, he's got to do it here. And that one popped up. Foul. 0-2. Who's winning? Jerry, you know who's winning. Waiting to be kicked out again by the whiny host. Yep. Oh, I didn't even have to do it. Somebody else did it for me. Charles didn't just time him out. Charles banned him. Let's go, Charles. Yep, end the stream. Baseball over. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. That'll bring up Alonso. He singled and scored his first time. Let's see if this Luca young man has a little bit better interview skills than the first guy. Oh, very cool. Good question. You don't have a contract beyond December, unfortunately? Well, that's on you. I mean, baseball has a contract through December of next season. So, if you don't have a contract, outside. Ooh, got the corner 0-2. Hyro's here. Let's go, Hyro. Welcome back. The 0-2 to Pete. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. You hit more like trying to get kicked out. Exactly, Jackson. Oh, whining, not winning. What did... Oh, who's whining? I'm sorry. I need to learn how to read. Down low, 2-2. You must have respect when you come on the PAS network. Manners and respect will take you far in life. What's reading? The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. He said, there's one out with a runner on first. The 0-2, the 3-2, up and in, ball 4. Excuse me with the mistake on the pitch count there. 2 walks in the inning. We'll bring up McNeil, who had singled and scored his first time. Reading? Huh? What's that? Fitzy. Oh, can I have your bat? Oh, the young man's got some. He can't run. Jason says McLean has given us a spark. Definitely. Yeah, let's go, Mets. No, Marte's not playing today. Disrespect takes you somewhere other than PAS. Good response on the bat. Agreed, Jonathan. He ain't giving out any bats. And that one popped up. Out to right. Nope. Oh, Soto. 2 away for Alvarez with runners on first and second still. So good job for the Mets so far making Kirby work. And I thought we were getting a Mendoza interview. Alvarez swings, grounds it to short. We'll flip it to second for the fourth. And the Mets strand a couple. We go to the fourth. Still 3-0 Mets. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 here for the Mariners. Gina says, on my nightly ride with Nelson for a smoke. ESPN hates us so much they deke us with a Mendy interview. Oh, Met fans will watch. Let's talk. We'll talk to Mendoza. We'll tell them we're talking to Mendoza. They'll stay. Let's take a look at the NFL tonight. Bears still have a 7-0 lead over the Bills. That game's still in the first quarter. We're the only game here. The Mets have a 1-game lead over the Reds for the final wild card spot in the National League. But let's take a look. Right now, the Cubs have the first wild card spot. The Padres the second spot, and the Mets third. Reds a game back. Cardinals 5 back, and the Giants are 5.5 back. Diamondbacks 6. Marlins 6.5. In the American League, the Mariners in the number 1 spot right now. A half game ahead of the Red Sox. So if the Mets hold on to win this, the Red Sox will be in the number 1 spot. And then the Yankees are third. And the Yankees have a 3.5 game lead over the Guardians, a 4-game lead over the Royals, 5.5 over the Rangers, and 6.5 over the Rays. Now they're talking to Mendoza. James says he's respectfully requesting a World Series ring for the Mets before I go. Fouled off 0-1. The 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. Yeah. They should ask him. So you're going to let your pitcher go 6 innings tonight? And that one lined out to right center field. What is Soto? Why couldn't Soto make that catch? What is he doing? What do you mean no chance? Some people need to start calling him out. Got to get some help from our outfield here, man. Good start, Mets. Let's continue to win and keep up the offense. Ripped foul, 0-1. Nope, agreed, Jimmy. Soto has not earned his contract. Not even close. Honestly, I would consider DHing him. And put Taylor in right field. Down low, 1-1. Yep, Raymond even says that he could have made that. Yep. One and one to count. Runner on second. Nobody out. Holmes deals. Foul tipped at the plate. 1-2. Alvarez caught a piece of that. Or yeah, when Winker gets back, put Winker out there. Yep. Soto's a poor defender. He looks lost out there. How sad. He looks like a DH candidate. He is a DH candidate. Can you give a description of the play? Yeah. Our right fielder didn't make an attempt at a ball that landed 6 inches from him. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. One away. And he just ran to the wall. End of play. Right. James says, okay, Holmes, strike this guy out. Yep, that was before he did strike him out. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. Soto does not look like he's 36 years old. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Suarez singled his first time. Yeah, right. If Soto looks 36, I got to be what? 107? The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Soto moves like he's 36. Yes, that's more like it. Soto does move like he's 36. No, he was the right fielder for the Yankees. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Holmes tends to fall apart in the 4th and 5th innings. He needs to keep it together today, says Jake. Yep. So runner on second with 1 out here, a 2-2 count. The 2-2. And a ground ball down the short. Lindor's got it. Over to first. Got him. 2 away. Runner moves to third. That'll bring up Polanco, who flew out to center his first time. Didn't use my words. He said, no, turn. You are good. Soto has the most stolen bases of his career. Could care less. Batting 160 with runners in scoring position. Lowest of his career. That's what I'm worried about. In for a strike, 0-1. I need Soto to start hitting with people on base. Is he the right fielder or wrong? Yes, he is the wrong fielder. The 0-1. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Yeah, new employee orientation period is over. The 1-1. And that one ripped foul, 1-2. So Mets put up 3 in the second. And we still stand there. The 1-2. It'd be big if he can get out of this. That one ripped out to center. And Lindor misses it. What? I am so glad they did not name this man captain of this team. Hit right at Lindor and he can't make the catch. Trying to... I don't know what he's doing. Trying to showboat there instead of making the play. They give him a single. That should be an error. It's now 3-1. We'll bring up the tying run in Canzone. Exactly. Showing off for the kids. Yep. Lindor is not captain material. Never gave me that impression. Got to make that catch. Yep. That better be an error. Nope. They called it a base hit. Your attitude will determine your altitude, says Charles. And we've seen some of that attitude tonight from some of the folks in the chat. The Mets seem lost in the sauce. No. They're up 3-1. What are you talking about, Frank? The 1-1. And that one ripped. Base hit in the right field. It'll be first and third. All because of Lindor, man. Now Holmes almost up to 70 pitches now. Yeah, but this one I'm not blaming him, though. I'm blaming this one on Lindor. It should have been out of this inning with no runs. Guys, I'm going to start blocking you in a minute. You're all blaming the wrong person. You can take the night off from chatting. Holmes should have been out of this. Yep, with no runs. In for a strike, 0-1. Down low, 1-1. No, he was trying to showboat. You cost your team a run and you're out there smiling. Down low, 2-1. strike this guy out and get the run back, right? Just joining in. Always enjoy your commentary. Thanks, O-Town. Welcome back in. The 2-1. Swung on it, man. It's 2-2. Gina says, I'm here but quiet. Enjoy your ride. Enjoy your ride. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Lindor needs to pick up the team now with the bat. Mauricio been striking out and smiling too much for a rookie. Yep. Yep. His pitch count's up to 70 here. Should have been out of the inning at 63. Jimmy, there's 2 outs, dude. The 3-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Not Holmes' fault. The outfielder committed 2 bad plays that led to the 1 run. Well, the outfielder and the shortstop, yeah. He said it was for later. Outside, ball 4. Now they're loaded for the number 9 hitter. So far, 10 extra pitches from Holmes in this inning because of Lindor. Outside, 1-0. Now it's on Holmes because he's not being able to throw strikes now. Bounce in the dirt, 2-0. I mean, since that play, he's had 2 batters. One singled and the other one walked. Come on. You've had a chance to get out of this already. The 2-0, 75 pitches in the 4th inning. Inside, 3-0. Nowhere to put him. This is bad. Yes, it is. Because he was cruising along. There's a strike. 3-1. And that one popped up. 3-1, and he pops it up. Lindor out in shallow center. And he'll make the catch. They do get the 1, but Holmes up to 75 pitches now. Grabbing my glass of Pepto-Bismol right now. It'll be Beatty, Vientos, and Mullins coming up, trying to get that run back. Yep. Unbelievable. Uh-oh. Good job, yep. Holmes is gassed. Well, that's what happens when you have to throw 15 extra pitches. Terry says, I'm filling my glass of scotch. Jimmy says it's 14-0 Bears. Let's go Mets. Make it a great night for me for sports. Robert says, guys, we're getting that run back right now. Almost had a heart attack. Way to get out of that tough spot. Yep. Welcome in. We have 18 new subscribers so far tonight. says home showed me something there. Let's go, Holmes. We need the W. We need that W. I feel so good all day because of McLean and yesterday's game. God, he said. $139 in the chat. 53 likes. 139. Math's not mathing. We're on the vertical side. We have 57 people watching and 27 likes. Let me come back over to the chat here. Switch this scene. Black and mild time, says Frank. 31 subs for sure, says Frank. In for a strike, 0-1. Kev's here, says late here. Lindor was lackadaisical on that ball. Should have been an error. Should have been an error, agreed. Uncle Steve might need to wear a disguise to the game from now on. Then they won't know he's there? One and one to count. And a ground ball is short. Over the first, one away. Beatty now 1 for 2. That'll bring up Vientos. He hit a sacrifice fly that made it 3-0 in the second inning. Oh, the commissioner. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. DJ Jimmy with the $2 power chat saying we have suffered enough as Mets fans. We deserve to have wins now. And that one lifted out to left. Oh, it'll drop in for a base hit. I thought that was going to be a fly out. A 1-out single there for Vientos. That'll bring up Mullins, who struck out his first time. He should have to listen to the angry fans. Well, he's the owner. He can make a decision. Hope one more inning from Holmes. Yep. Agreed. Before that inning, it would have been hope for 2. But bounce in the dirt. 1-0. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Elvin's here, saying Brett the Hitman Beatty and Mark the Wind of Change Vientos both have to be better key players down the stretch. Agreed. The 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. It gets away, but not far enough to advance. Raymond rooting for Cedric. Come on, Mullins. Got off to a slow start with the Mets. Had a little bit of a stretch where he got hot. And now he's struggling again. The 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. Frank said 31 on the sub count tonight. We're actually at 20 so far. The 2-2. Ooh, called strike 3. That looked high to me. 2 out here. First pitch swing, and that's hit in the right. A 2-out single here puts runners on first and second for Soto. Soto's 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. Lindor now 2 for 3 on the night. Cap says only 1 run in the 4th. Okay, better than usual. Yeah, it should have been none. Bad play by Lindor. Trying to showboat on a play instead of making the catch. We can thank the Mariners for Diaz. Wonder if they regret losing him. No. I don't have time for that. I gotta work a full-time job too. No thanks. Sharon says, I hope these little leaguers aren't watching our superstar taking plays off. Yeah. Juan Soto does it. How come I can't do it? 1-0 to Soto. Down low, 2-0. Lindor been making some mistakes lately. Yup. Now is a good time for Soto's first 3-run home run. I agree with that. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Oh, a little Soto shuffle there. Haven't seen much of that. Timeout here. The 2-1 to Soto. Runners on first and second with 2 out. Bounce in the dirt. 3-1. The 3-1. Inside ball 4. That'll load the bases. Feels like we should be up by more runs. They're asking him about expansion, and he's not going to say anything. They already know who the 2 cities are for the next expansion. Two out Magic, says PR. Nimmo coming up, 0 for 2. I repeat, I don't like Nimmo batting third. 2 out Magic, says PR. Charles says to smash them free subs and hit the like button. Let's go, Nimmo. Little hit here. Come on, Nimrod. Let's see something positive here. Come on, let's get that run back, boys. He's not allowed to talk about it. He would just say no comment. The owners don't want him talking about it. And that one, broken bat, but caught it short. Huh. That's what happens when your shortstop doesn't nonchalant. We go to the fifth. Still 3-1 Mets. Back to the top of the lineup are Rosarena, Raleigh, and Rodriguez. Once again, first pitch swinging by the Mets. Let's get this run back. We need a timely hit. That would have been nice. Thanks. Maybe we can clone McLean? Yeah, we did. It's called Brandon Sproat. Everyone pray for Holmes now. Caps his typical Nimmo. Yep. But let's keep batting him third when he's putting up an 0 for every night. Danny says, I prefer Pete following Soto over Nimmo. First pitch, yep. You shouldn't have called him Nimrod. Why? That's what usually works. You haven't been here long enough, Terry. Got jammed. I don't care if he got jammed. He shouldn't be swinging first pitch. Charles says, I can't change another person. I can only change my response to their behavior. Very nice. Well, we got swept. Our playoff chance is probably over if we keep playing like we did these 3 games. JJ, you're going to have to remind me who your team is. Yeah, exactly. It's his first night here. The Guardians, oh, you guys got swept. Swung on a miss, 0-1. What does Nimmo have to do? Sit one game? No. Sit forever. Bounced outside, 1-1. Don't worry, Big John. Us mods will let you know. Our tribal chief talking to the announce crew here. The 1-1. Down low, I guess. 2-1. And fouled off, 2-2. Oops. What are you talking about, Darren? He comes up with people on base all the time, Soto does. He's batting 160 with people in running with runners in scoring position. Down low, 2-2. Oh, 3-2? Oh, it's 3-2. Called strike 3, got him looking, 1 away. I was cheesing. We might have... It's the bullpen. Start calling it by the right thing. You call it ballpen all the time. It's bullpen. They don't pitch around him. He's batting 160. That means he's not putting the. He's getting out. And that one hit out to center. Mullins over. 2 away. Dell back saying, hey, what's up, John? Welcome back, Dell. I agree. William. Mullins was a waste of a pickup. I agree. It has not been Mullins has not been an upgrade in the outfield. Up high, 1-0. Agreed. We still needed a bat. The 1-0. That one ripped, but right at Lindor, and he makes the catch this time. A 1-2-3 inning for Holmes. 88 pitches. We'll see. I don't know if they'll let him come out for the 6th or not. We're halfway through. Still 3-1 Mets. Alonso, McNeil, and Alvarez coming up. Ballpen. Like, what's at McDonald's? Right. Nice. That's what the Mets and Holmes needed, a 1-2-3 against the top of the lineup, too. Good job, defense and Holmes. He might let him come out and face the first batter next inning, just to see what happens. But Jimmy gave me the score in the NFL. He says it's 21-0 Bears. So it sounds like the Bears are playing their Super Bowl here in preseason as well. Let's go get some runs. Mullins has made some flashy plays, and I don't think Mullins has been good at all in the out. Well, not for us, maybe for Baltimore. I do not think he's been good for us in the outfield at all. You see the Brewers lost finally. Yeah, to the Reds. We needed them to keep winning. Alvarez is our man behind the plate for the next 10 to 15 years. Yep. You meant for the Orioles. Yeah, go figure with Cincinnati. I think they're the only team that has not been swept this year. Mullins is Mullins is not way better than Taylor. He had some home run robberies. He'll come up big in the playoffs. Oh man, the Mets are 2-14 over their last 16 games, and he's talking about playoffs. Here's Pete. Swung on a miss, 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. To be fair, John, I don't think hitting is a problem. If you don't think hitting's a problem. Swung on a miss. The Mets are ranked near the bottom in almost every offensive category. Runners in scoring position, they stink. I mean, Come on, guys. Be honest with yourselves. Now, over the last week or so, have they been better offensively? Yes. I'm worried about winning this game. If Robert did the same thing Jonathan did. 0-1 to count. Yeah, hitting's been an issue all year long. Exactly. Inside 1-1. Yep. But still, since June 13th, the second worst team in baseball. They got to turn it around. Because if they keep it up, they're not going to be in the playoff spot. Outside, 2-1. One out here for McNeil. He's 1 for 2 with a single, a run scored, and a fly out. Right. Down low, 3-1. Cap says it didn't seem like it because the pitching covered it up. Yep. The Mets are bad in one-run games this year. And that one ripped. Base hit up the center. Up the middle, I should say. Excuse me. So that'll bring up Alvarez. He's 1 for 2. An RBI double. Reached on a fielder's choice. And the Mets have probably the toughest schedule left of any team as well. In for a strike, 0-1. How are the Mets in games when the other team score more runs? The 0-1. And popped up. Foul, 0-2. The 0-2 to Alvarez. One out with a runner on first here. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. And that one hit out the center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Back-to-back singles here from McNeil and Alvarez. We'll bring up Beatty. Let's go, says Gina. Terry says, some of the statements in this chat are crazy. I need what these people are smoking. Everything's not all sunshine and rainbows. Now cash in, says Jimmy. There you go, Zuko. Little hit, Brett. We need more base runners? No. We need more runs. Down low, 2-0. No, 1-0. Robert says Beatty is hot right now. 1 for 2 so far. He's got an RBI single. Down low, there's a strike, 1-1. Nice pitch. Cap says need Beatty to drive in a run here. More base runners does not mean more runs. Bounce in the dirt, 2-1. Oh my goodness. That's a comment that deserves somebody deserves to be blocked. More base runners equals more runs. You have not been watching. Right, that's exactly. I was just going to say, you have not been watching the Mets then. The 2-1. Called a strike, 2-2. Bounce in the dirt, 3-2. I've had enough of this Mania interview here. Come on, show me the game. The 3-2. And that one lifted out to left. Rosenrainer will make the catch, 2 away. That'll bring up Vientos, who's 1 for 1. Sacrifice fly in a single. That was, come on, Blue. That ball was low, dude. 1-0-1 to count. That's a balk, and they didn't call it. Bounced in the dirt, 1-1. He said if only the Bears game counted. Well, then if it was a legit game, you'd be down 28-0. The 1-1. And that one lifted out to right. Back to the track. At the wall. It's out of here. Swaggy B. Mets up 6-1. Boom, says Caps. Gone with the wind. The fresh maker. Wow, yes. Vientos. Way to go, Vientos. Just what we needed, says Terry. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Mullins is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And he rips one in the right. And it's a fair ball down into the corner. He'll pull into second base with a 2-out double. Freeze frame. Mark Vientos grew up a Mets fan. Charles says once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. The winds of change are blowing for young Mark Vientos. This is how they do it. Vientos needs regular at-bats, no matter any slumps. Hello, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Looking good, boys. What's up, Bernard? Mullins heard the criticism. Good hit. Mullins got a hit. Charles says MLB baseball action. Live streaming now on the PAS network. Sunday night edition, Mr. John, the host, providing great play-by-play. Thank you as always, Charles. I'm doing good, Bernard. You're welcome to do so in the chat at any time. Express yourself respectfully. Too big for the camera. Bounced in the dirt. 1-0 to Lindor. They check down at third. No swing. Mark proved it last postseason. He is mentally worth trusting. No, he's not. Baseball is what have you done for me lately, sport. Not what he did last year. Yeah, good. He did it last year. He's not doing it this year. You think Mullins was a streaky hitter for the O's? Swung on a mass 1-1. Only need 22 more from Vientos to hit my future bet. Nope, no Kit Kats tonight. I haven't had Kit Kat in a while. Outside, 2-1. Let's go, Mully. I told you Baltimore was in the building, Big John. Oh, you're eating them for me? Thanks. We should play more often at a Little League stadium. What changed that? His slump changed that. Did I see that right? Lindor, 2+ hits in 5 straight games. 2-2 to count. He's got 2 tonight. He had 2 last night. He had 3 the night before that. He had 3 the night before that. And he had 2 the night. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah. Bounce down low. I do. I have a black Mike Piazza jersey. Too hot to wear it in the summertime. (12 and 19 last 5 games). And Lindor crushes one out to right center field. On the track. Oh, Rodriguez can't make the catch. And Mullins will score. That'll be a double for Lindor. Don't know why Rodriguez didn't catch that ball. Just like Soto. Like, what are you doing? He just missed it. Like, Soto was lack of effort. Rodriguez just missed it. Oh, we're getting a pitching change here. Kirby came in having good stats, and the Mets are putting a hurting on him. You think he called off the right fielder? Maybe. If he called him off, he should have caught it then. So glad Vientos played tonight. Mauricio looked outmatched chasing high fastballs. Yep. Made up for that ball he should have caught. Owen's got a Piazza jersey too. Danny, right? Might win a series. Can't remember the last time they did that. Well, that one was in center. So we're getting a pitching change here. So welcome in everybody once again. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. I know there's other streamers out there, so we appreciate you coming in. We have 142 watching right now with 62 likes. Smash that thumbs up for us if you haven't. Consider subscribing to the channel. We go live for every Mets game. Over on the vertical side, we have 49 people watching, 33 likes. And in the NFL, the only game tonight is Jimmy's Bears putting a hurting on the Buffalo Bills, 28-0. Yeah, it's because he was talking smack to Soto, so that's what happens. Here is Soto. He's 0 for 1 with a couple walks tonight. And a chopper foul. 0 and 1. Oh no, it is over the first. That'll retire the side, actually. 3-1 on the putout. But the Mets score 4. Now lead 7-1. We go to the 6th. I lost connection, but still in the car, but love to score. Let's see if Holmes comes out. Now that it's a 6-run lead, I might let him start the inning. Typical ESPN not giving Mets credit. What, on that play? The Mets don't deserve credit on that play. Rodriguez should have caught that ball. Your Mets fandom comes out in every call. That's why this stream is the best. First ball hitting, right? The Mets do it all the time, and yet it doesn't work out most of the time. Oh, Raley will be the new pitcher, so we're getting a pitching change. Minaya brought the Mets luck while he was being interviewed. The Mets scored 4 two-out runs. Let's go. Yep. Raley's pitching. Eric Hill is here. James says, okay, defense, let's shut them down. Oh, talking about Kirby pitching. Brooks Raley will come in. If it wasn't for that error by Lindor, he would have probably would have been able to go one more. Do they think they'll call up Strope before they expand in September? I don't know. I'd have to look at the days off again. If they have days off coming up, then no. Oh, that's a ball. Come on, Blue. There's a strike. 2-1. We are up to 27 new subs tonight. Welcome into the new subscribers. A ground ball is short. Lindor's got it. Over to first. 1 away. In for a strike, 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Raymond says, let's go, really. Throw strikes. Realize is here saying, hey, John, what's up, Realize? Welcome back in, as always. Oh, you know who we haven't seen in a while? Ooh, outside, 1-2. We haven't seen crickets in a while. The 1-2 from Raleigh. Up high, 2-2. Ground ball foul. I don't know if maybe it's because we don't get to see them. They're talking about the Dodgers-Padres rivalry coming as big as the Yankees-Red Sox. No. But that could be because we don't get to see those games most of the time. I've always had 2 live streams. Swung on a miss, he struck him out, 2 away. I have a full screen side, and I have a vertical side. Where if you're watching on the phone or tablet, you can stand it up. And for a strike, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Huge youth movement happened this weekend for the Mets. First McLean, and then Little. Boo. I don't know, Jimmy. That's a good question. Can you find out for me? Chopped foul. It's foul. Oh, and 2 the count here. Not sure what the delay is. Way outside, 1-2. And that one ripped down the left field line. That'll get in for extra bases. It'll be a 2-out double. That'll bring up Canzone, who's 1 for 2. A little bit of buzz has come out of the crowd so far, with it being 7-1. Inside, 1-0. Canzone batting .287 on the year. 7 homers, 20 runs batted in. Calls timeout here. Outside, 2-0. Come on, Brooks. You got the first 2 out here. Outside, 3-0. The 3-0. In for a strike, 3-1. Outside, ball 4. First and second now with 2 out. That'll bring up Crawford, who's been on base both times with a walk and a single. Last series won by the Mets was against the Giants on July 27th. Wow. Is that Reed Garrett getting warmed up out there in the pen? Kev says it's never easy. Nope. Way too many times do the Mets pitchers get the first 2 out in an inning and then give up scoring chances. Never easy when you walk, guys. First pitch swinging, blooped out the. No, it's caught by Vientos. I thought it was going to be blooped in the left, but Vientos made the catch. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 6. Still 7-1 Mets. Garrett's got good numbers for us. What are you talking? My goodness, some of you guys do not pay attention. Let's look at some of the series coming up first. Let's see. Brewers are facing the Cubs. Astros, Tigers. Cardinals, Marlins. Blue Jays, Pirates. Mariners, Phillies. Oh, that'll be good. Fitzy was here saying he's got the Orioles and Red Sox coming up. Rangers, Royals. That'll start knocking some teams down. Reds go to Anaheim. Nope. They go to Los Angeles to face the Angels. Guardians and Diamondbacks, and Giants and Padres. Man, the Giants have completely fallen apart this year. Remember early on they were good? Ever since they've traded for Devers, they have not been good. 7-1 and still sweating. Not sweating, just don't want to give up a big inning with 2 outs and nobody on. What's wrong with Garrett? There's nothing wrong with Garrett. People are basing it off of past seasons, I guess. My Life is Basketball saying hi. Welcome in. Wish we had a Seth Lugo type to handle the next 2 innings. Mets are actually locking in. Charles says to the silent listeners and viewers, your support is greatly appreciated. It'll be Nimmo, Alonso, and McNeil coming up for the Mets. Up 7-1. Favorite food? Mom's cooking. Mama PAS, man. When she gets cooking some of the Italian food, Oh, is Buto doing well for the Giants? You hear the Reds? Oh, so do the Mets. So I'm not. The Mets have a rough schedule too. Well, if he would have done that here, he wouldn't have been traded. In for a strike, 0-1. Oh, who's this? Gregorio Madrid. Awesome name. Fouled off. 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Chopper foul. We'll do it again. 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Nimmo's 0 for 4 tonight. But let's keep putting him in the 3-hole, please. You would think he would get some better pitches to hitting in front of Alonso. It's called the blowing a 6-0 lead, right, John? And you go to bat, we pray. So first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Here's Pete. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Single and a run scored. Down low, 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Pete fouls it off. We'll do it again. How come they're only interviewing people when the Mets are batting? Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. Yeah, move Nimmo down in the lineup. Yep. They should put Vientos in the 2-hole and move Soto down. Swung on a miss to the pitch way outside, 2 away. Second time Pete struck out tonight. That'll bring up McNeil, who's 2 for 3 with a couple runs scored. In for a strike, 0-1. No, that ball's not perfect. Come on, Blue. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Rob was saying earlier that the Mets will have one off day, then play 16 straight through September 4th. Then that's when he'll be called up during that 16-game stretch. McLean will get another start, and Sprout will get called up. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. Yeah, 6-man rotation. And a chopper to first. He's got it there, and he'll take it to the bag. The Mets go 1, 2, 3. We go to the 7th. Still 7-1 Mets. It'll be 9, 1, and 2 for the Mariners coming up. Xavier's here saying hi. What's up, Xavier? When rosters expand. He'll be here before that, Terry. And the rosters only expand by 2 players now. It's not like they expand by the whole 40-man roster like they used to. No, I don't miss that. That's why baseball games used to go 4.5 innings long. Who will go in the order to bring them up? Let's see here. Well, we'll have... What's our rotation here? Senga. Holmes. Mania. McLean. Who am I missing? Oh, Peterson. And who am I missing? Nobody will have to go. They're going to go to a 6-man rotation. Montas has already been moved to the bullpen. No. I already said McLean. McLean's in the 5. Yep, it'll be Reed Garrett coming up on the mound here for the Mets. 9-1-2 for the Mariners. I had McLean. I had Senga, Holmes, Mania, Peterson, and McLean. Who am I missing? In for a strike, 0-1. Because Montas has been moved to the pen. Fouled off, 12-2. No, someone will have to be DFA'd. Not sent down. You got to make room for him on the 40-man roster. So Jared Young's still on this team for some reason. Get him off of here. Outside, 1-2. McGill? I don't know if McGill's coming back or not. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. Oh, he's pitching at the Rumble Ponies. Inside, 3-2. The 3-2. And that one ripped. Down to McNeil. Alonso at first, excuse me. He'll take to the bag. 1 away. Teddy Smith is back saying hi, PAS. Welcome back, Teddy. McGill had a bunch of strikeouts in his rehab assignment. Thank you, Danny. Yes, Jonathan says, yeah, solid outing tonight. Back to the top of the lineup with the Rosarena. He's 0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch on the very first pitch of the game. And then struck out his next 2 times. And that one fouled off, 1-1. Tong went 5 2/3 in his 9 strikeouts in his first. Yeah, Tong will be next year. Down low, 1-1. Excuse me, 2-1 to count. 2-1 to count. Who's next for our at-bat interview? Mr. Matt. The 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. Let's go. The 7241. 29 new subscribers tonight. Let's go. The 2-2. That one lined out to right. It'll fall in front of Soto. A 1-out single. That'll bring up Raleigh, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Do I think the Mets will turn their season around after being in 3rd place of the wild card? I think the Mets are going to finish as the 3rd wild card team no matter what happens. Leo. I'm going with Leo here. Leonel. I don't want to say it wrong. Swung on a miss, 0-1 to Raleigh. Great play-by-play with informative commentary. Thank you, Charles. Charles says, got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Foul out the left. Nimmo on the run. And it's out of here. That's a home run. Oh my goodness. Carl Ravitch, calm down. They're down 7-3, dude. Come on, defense. Let's go. It wasn't hard hit. It barely got out. Exit velo. Exit velo says that's not a home run. Okay, then put him at first base. The number 3 wild card faces the number 3 division winner. So whoever's the worst division winner. English. Swung on a mass 0-2. John. Or I won't read your comment. I can't read your comments. Sorry. DO2. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. Yeah, 320 in the left field corner, and Carl Ravitch is going nuts, and it's a home run. No idea, Danny. Bounce in the dirt. Come on, Garrett. Just as soon as I said he hasn't been too bad. Nelson just subscribed. Thank you, Nelson. I don't know, Danny. Outside 3-2. Come on, dude. Don't walk people. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Mets doing this on purpose to avoid the division winner bye week curse. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Kevin says, yeah, can't stand ESPN talking heads. Have games on mute. It was a splitter. Thank you, Ernesto. Fouled off 0-1. Even with the 2-run home run, the Mets still up 7-3 here. And that one popped up. Lindor out in shallow center. He'll make the catch. That'll retire the side. Stand up and stretch, everybody. We go bottom 7. Mets up 7-3. Nobody cares that he's a good golfer, Carl. Charles says to hit that like button and sub to the PAS network. And he did. He got out of it. I used to mute Fox in the playoffs if the Mets were in it. You're welcome to join in the chat. Express yourself respectfully. For the Mets, it'll be Alvarez, Beatty, and Vientos coming up. Thank you once again, Nelson, for subscribing. Excuse me. I was going to say, wait. How's it so late? We'd only been going for 2.5 hours. The game started 45 minutes late. That's why. But welcome in. Welcome in once again, everybody. Let's see where we are on the sub. Oh, let's check in on Jimmy's Bears here. Starting the third quarter. Chicago still up 28-0. Gina says, I keep losing connection, but I'm not giving up. Rabbit says the Mariners chipping away. He wants the Mets to lose. Of course he does. We still got a 4-run lead. We'll be okay. Keep losing connection, but you're not giving up. Yento's going to hit another 3-run homer, says Darren. You still out on a ride, Gina? Alvarez calls timeout here before the first pitch. Oh my goodness. Down low, 1-0. No, I don't think he took him out too soon. I would have let him come in to try the sixth, but he went through 5. It wasn't too soon. He was at almost 90 pitches. And that one lined out to right. Off the base of the wall. Alvarez on his way to second. The throw. Not in time. I don't know about that. This might get challenged. Uh-oh. Alvarez is hurt. Here comes Mendoza and the trainer. Let's see. And he was safe. And jammed that finger. So it's a leadoff double here. Alvarez is on fire. Don't be hurt. Might have just jammed it. We'll see. No, it wasn't an awkward slide. I don't think it was an awkward slide. Mendoza out there, the trainer out there. Richardson, the first base coach, out there. Second base umpire is there. Jammed hard on the base, yep. He's staying in the game. A day off will do him some good. need you, Alvarez. Let's go. First pitch to Beatty. Oh. Fakes a bunt, and it's in for a strike, 0-1. Wait, hope he's okay. Jammed finger, hopefully it's not too bad. No, they left him in. Swung on a missed, 0-2. Beatty's 1 for 3 tonight. Had an RBI single in the second, but then grounded out to short and flew out to left. The 0-2. Called strike 3. Come on, dude. Swing the bat. Cap saying swing the bat, right? And a ground ball by Vientos to short. They go to first for the out, 2 away. Alvarez advances to third. That'll bring up Mullins, who's 1 for 3 with a double and a couple strikeouts. Alvarez heard me calling him Fat Al, and he turned it in for a 2-bagger. Swung on a missed, 0-1. Oh, outside, 1-1. Yep, Beatty was exactly, Kev. Beatty was guessing instead of protecting the plate. Okay, offense, let's get that run home. And a chopper foul up the first base side, 1-2. A bird sitting on a tree is not afraid of the branch breaking, because its trust is not on the branch but on its own wings. Always believe in yourself, says Charles. And ripped foul, still 1-2. Yeah, Nimmo does too much guessing too, agreed. Outside. Another person that calls it bullpen. That's your one warning. Sheldon Cooper's coming in from the bullpen. And that one hit out to center. Nope, out the right fielder this time. He'll make the catch, and that'll retire the side. We go to the 8th. No, it's not funny. It's not called the bullpen. It's the bullpen. Oh, if Helsley's getting ready, this is bad news. Don't know what's killing me more, the losses or the swinging at the first pitch. I hate that. I hate swinging at the first pitch. Yeah, but I hate losing too, so. Why? Why, Jonathan? It's out at the Little League World Series, man. Oh no, don't bring him in. Mullins is a long looping swing. He uppercuts. Helsley needs a bounce back. Hell or high water, Helsley. Okay, defense, let's do this. Let's go to a 1-2-3 inning. Let's go Mets. Holding on to a 4-run lead. And it is Helsley. And this lead could be gone here soon. Back to the Cardinals. Okay, defense, let's get this 1-2-3 inning. Helsley the helper. I like hamburger helper. Frank predicted 31 new subs tonight, and we're actually at 32. Let's go. Mets are off tomorrow, Caps. Yep. But I am doing the Bengals Commanders game tomorrow night. Get some gotta get some NFL action in. I look forward to it on a daily. Oh, she's talking ground ball foul, 0-1. Sweet, says Caps. No vertical stream tomorrow, though. I think for NFL, especially preseason, we're just going to do the big side. Yep, Alvey was taken out. Yes, he was. Hopefully just precautionary. Fouled off 1 and 2. Cap says he does like Washington winning the East this year. What do you mean question mark? They might just go have it tested to make sure there's no damage. And bringing Terens in doesn't hurt the defense, so outside 1 and 2. Helpless, hapless Helmsley. You guys keep coming up with names for him. It's fouled off. Still 1 and 2. Natalie says, bring in the Pepto. I did see Rob is alive on his pregame. What do you mean? He did the Met game yesterday. 2 and 2. We know Rob's around. Is he doing the game again tonight? Agreed, Terry. They should be getting somebody ready just in case. The 2-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. There you go. 1 away. Better safe than sorry. Hope he's alright. Exactly. He was 60-minute late to the pregame because of work. Work. He went 0-1. No swing? Come on, guys. What are we doing here? How was that not a swing? So that one's a swing. 1-1. All right, let's go. 1-1 to count here. Come on, Helsley. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1 and 2. Guys, Helsley, the home run highlight. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. There we go. 2 out, nobody on here. This cutter is nasty when he gets it over. That'll bring up Canzone. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Ground out, a single and a walk. Down low, 1-0. Strikeout? I remember those. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. James says, let's finish this inning. Down low, 3-0. Nimo T37 just subbed. If Hells finishes inning soon, he should start the 9th. I don't know if I'm giving him 2 innings. The 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. So once again, another Met pitcher that can get the first 2 out and then give up base runners. Here comes Crawford. That was inside. Let's see. Oh, it got the strike zone. No, it did not. It's inside. If that would have been challenged. Popped foul, 0-1. Millimeters, says Jonathan. No, it was not a strike, Kev. They showed it. It was outside. To me, it was too close to take, but it was outside. Or inside. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Charles says to the new viewers and subscribers, welcome to the PAS Network. You are valued indeed. Time to get the bullpen moving. 2 out, and then forget to throw strikes, right? The New York Mets need to remain focused. No, it's not close enough. There's a strike. 1-2. Third out is the eternal struggle. Just like real estate, location. Yeah, are you going to compare Helsley to Greg Maddux, really? Two and two to count here to from Helsley. Okay. Helsley's not Greg Maddux, dude. He's not getting that call. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Oh, right, Jonathan? The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. James says, come on, defense, focus here. Get this guy. Oh, Charles, Gina's asking for a weather report. At least he's not serving up sliders. That sounds... Umpires called the game different. Pitcher steps off here. Slider. I almost said that, Jonathan. Sliders sound delicious. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. It's out of play. A lot of foul territory here. I don't remember seeing it. Outside, 3-2. Got the first two guys out here. Walked the batter, and now he's a full count here. The 3-2. And a grounder to Pete. Nice stop. Helsley covers, and that'll end the inning. 3-1 on the putout. We go bottom 8, still 7-3 Mets. $35 new subscribers tonight. Let's go. For the Mets, it'll be back to the top of the lineup with Lindor, Soto, and Nimmo. Danny says, wow, LFGM. Hey, give it to me, Helsley, even though we gave up the walk. 0 runs. In unimportant news, 31-0 Bears, says Jimmy. Cap says, Pepto time when Pete throws to first. Throws to the pitcher at first, yep. Way to focus. Pete looks like a big kid out there. He is a big kid. He's the polar bear. Mets will go to Washington starting on Tuesday. I believe Tuesday and Wednesday are like 6:45 starts. Early starts. That throws off my routine a little bit. 100 polar bears versus Pete. Still love it. I still love the fact that Alonso was the only one that took the polar bear. Is this a mirage? A scoreless inning from Helsley? It's okay to bend, just don't break. Jesus Nunez saying hello. Charles with the weather update from the Nassau, Bahamas. 81 degrees Fahrenheit, expected low of 81. Winds from the east at 10 miles an hour. Clear skies. Humidity at 70%. No rain in the forecast. Charles says he posted that earlier. Sorry, Charles, if I missed it. In the ninth, calling Rogers to close. Clubby says, let's close this one out. Hope Alvarez is all good. Let's go, Mets. Yeah, I hope he is okay, but I don't have any issues with him taking him out there either. Because Terens is just as good defensively. Not offensively, but definitely defensively he's just as good, if not better. Here's Lindor. He's 3 for 4 tonight. Jackson Cower, the new pitcher here for the Mariners. In for a strike, 0-1. What Soto streak? Oh, the hitting streak. I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. Patrick says I'm back. I forgot. What's he get? A 9-game hitting streak or something, right? Up high. 1 and 2. Albie jammed his right hand, too. on fouled off pitches. Needs rest till Tuesday. I believe he's on 9. Yep. Swung on a miss, struck him out, went away. And here he comes. Here comes Soto. 0 for 2 tonight with 2 walks. So his on-base streak continues. Manny Ramirez is his favorite player. Bad Bunny is his favorite singer. Instagram is his go-to app. And I don't know what that food was. 9 straight and 12 of the last 13. Very nice. Thank you, Charles. Steven heading out for the night. See you, Steven. See you all on Tuesday. Outside corner, 1-1. Soto strolls up to the plate. I don't know. Was the Lindor play, was it a caught stealing or was it a pickoff? Down low, 2-1. Yeah, come on. Give him a. He's giving him the Soto shuffle. Let's give him a solo homer. Yeah, he shuffled. That's when the kids go crazy. Yeah. It's plantain lasagna. Thank you, Terry. The 3-1. Down low, ball 4. So the hit streak is over. Let me come over and look to see what it was called. Base running. It was a caught stealing. Chopped foul, 1-1. Gotta watch till the end because you never know this year. Your home run ticket is doomed. There goes that record. I'll have to start another one on Tuesday. In his old ballpark. The 1-1 to Nimmo. Outside, 2-1. AKA Nimrod. Soto goes. $20 stolen bases. And a ground ball base hit. Soto will go to third. Yo, on the go with Chilo is here saying, what up, PAS? Guys, if you were a fan of NASCAR, make sure you're checking out On the Go with Chilo. But for more live baseball action, he covers the Atlanta Braves, the Tennessee Titans, the Nashville Predators, Tennessee Volunteer Football. Make sure you check our guy out On the Go with Chilo. He redirected it to us the other night, right when we ended the stream. And Pete grounds one foul up the third base side. 0-1. Terry says, just had a commercial on here for Ridge Wallet, and they're giving away a Lambo. And it's free to enter. Okay? I don't want a Ridge Wallet or a Lambo. You know the taxes I'd have to pay on that thing? No thanks. Swung on a miss. 0-2. I saw Seattle. Thought you'd be on for a while. Nope. Favorite TV show? What is Peaky Blinders? What is that? Just sell it and pay the taxes. So I'd be paying double taxes. No thanks. Because it classifies as income, and then I got to sell it for the capital gains tax. No thanks. Better just not to try. Acuna. Acuna's not with the team. Oh, he is. I didn't know Acuna got called up. That didn't last long. We go to the ninth. It's still 7-3 Mets. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mariners. Peaky Blinders is a British series. Gotcha. Charles says, for informational purposes, On the Go with CeeLo is a networking channel with the PAS network. 10 back in the wild card might have a chance. And Acuna just came back too, right? Yeah, I didn't. Acuna's back. He's in the field. I didn't know they even brought him up. I did not know they brought him up. I did not look at today's transactions. And Rogers will. Somebody called it. Rogers will come in. Charles says, in the morning, you have two choices. Either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. Who cares if Acuna's fast? He's in for defense. He's not running the bases. Acuna's fast. So the Mets posted a lot today on social media. So let's see what the move was. Oh, today's Jesse Winker's birthday. I do not see any moves by the Mets today. They didn't happen to send McLean back down, did they? It was a sneaky move. Saw it with the TV muted. Oh, did they allow a 27th man for this game? He's seeing the ball too, so it's only a matter of time before he goes yard. Yes, they did, Jimmy. Let's go, Rogers. I was hoping Acuna came back. There's a strike going, too. Like he did in the middle of the year. Okay, defense, let's end this game. Once again, the Submariners in here. And a chopper foul. Still 0-2. Still weird that the Mets didn't make an announcement, though. Fouled off at the plate, still 0-2. Charles says if you have not done so already, you're welcome to pause now and give the like button a thumbs up. Let's go. Wonder if our guy Rob will have post game. And that one popped up. Foul territory. Beatty will make the catch. One away. So let's check. Let's see if CP or Rob will have post game. I know it's late at night. Oh, Rising Rhino's live. And if those guys aren't doing post game, we'll send everybody over to Rhino. But CP usually, if he's live, he stops in. CP will not be live. Outside. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Popped up. It'll go out of play. Rob's post game or Rhino doing football? Yeah, they did it for us last year. 27th man. Thank you, Jacob. I'll leave it up to you guys. Rob or Rhino? Popped up. Shallow right field. Acuna's out there. 2 away. And the Mariners are down to their final out. All right, chat. I'm waiting on you. Now when I ask a question, you all don't want to talk. And popped it up. Foul territory, Beatty. Towards the line. And it goes out of play. Nope, don't worry about it. I'm sending everybody over to Rhino. I'll decide. And that one lifted out to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. A 2-out single there for Raleigh. I wish Wardy allowed redirects, because then I'd send you over to Wardy. And Chopper foul 0-1. It doesn't matter. You don't know who the other 2 people are anyway. The 0-1. And that one lined out to right. Soto not going to be able to get there. Mariners back-to-back singles here. That'll bring up Naylor. Need one more base runner. Nope. I'm good. I'm sending everybody to Rob, Jonathan. Or Rhino. And a chopper. Acuna on the run. And over to first. And the ball game is over. The Mets are officially on a win streak. 7-3 over Seattle. Great start from Holmes. Gave up the 1 run. Should have been an unearned run. But good job by our Mets. Got a little spark yesterday from McLean. And then get a great outing tonight. Good stuff. When I end the stream, guys, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to Rising Rhino. He's got the Bears and Buffalo Bills tonight. We'll be back live for Mets baseball on Tuesday night. But if you're interested in some football coverage, we'll be live tomorrow for the Commanders and Bengals game. Until next time, have a good night, everyone.